Okay, so let us continue. France still hasn't decided to off us, and they're not in coalition against us anymore. They in fact kind of like us. They're still rivals. We're still rivals, but we're not enemies. Britain is kind of neutral. That will change, I believe. Castile. Now, Castile is in an interesting position, in that we could take a bunch of their stuff in this node. Actually, I want to see how strong is Castile right now. Castile has 25 ships, which is, well, a joke really, compared to my... and I have 16,000 troops. Okay! Castile is easy pickings, in all honesty. Brittany and Trier as allies. Now Portugal is the big threat, and they are allied with England. They would probably come in to help. So, and I would have to face their troops right there. What kind of ships do they have? Okay, Portugal. Portugal. You have a very small navy in all actuality. I mean, it might not be that smooth, you know, not as much as I might wish, but it wouldn't be too bad. Okay, get some more heavy ships in on that action, looking good. And soon now we shall start building more trade ships, because, well, we could use those. It will certainly help bring up our navy tradition. Holnet is under attack, but that will not be a problem. Speaking of, oh, we've almost converted that. Of course, we will not be able to finish until we actually kill those rebels, but... okay, yeah, I think I just need a few more heavy ships to bring us up to our desired number of 60, and that should allow us to pretty much rule the seas against any one enemy, certainly. And if we can face France's armies in the field, if they should declare war on us, or any other enemy for that matter that might decide to come after us, we can most certainly, you know, face them on the seas. And if they try to land troops, that will certainly go badly for them. In fact, we might be able to sink some troops outright with a bit of luck. Of course, we can't count on it, but it's a thing. Now, how is that coalition against us looking? Bohemia is in it, which is somewhat unfortunate. But we did have a war with them, so... and I apparently dishonored an alliance with them at some point in recent history. I'm actually gonna send a guy to improve relations with them and to max out my relations with France once again, and after that I might commit a diplomat to getting the Iroquois up further. Still won't be able to vassalize them just yet, and actually that's a good argument for not warring just yet, just so that I can vassalize them, but... well, it's a thought. What about here? We have Portugal, Swahili. Castile has a lot of stuff down here. You know, fighting Castile is starting to look like a pretty attractive notion at this point. Now, Portugal. Portugal has a lot of interesting stuff, and it would certainly be interesting to go after them. Certainly. But, yeah. Fighting Portugal and the UK would be useful. Fighting Portugal, Castile and the UK at the same time, that would be stretching it a bit. Or so I feel, and I'd rather not stretch it. I've been a bit over-aggressive in the past, I need to maneuver a bit more carefully. But we are 5th in the world, we can afford to move more carefully. Now we have secured for ourselves a competitive position. So, frankly, there's not that much to worry about right now. Colony-wise, did I start coring this one? Indeed I did. Okay, good. Okay, just want to expand in this direction. You are getting better. And I believe indeed that I will commit a diplomat to that. Portugal, kind of liking us. UK, kind of neutral. Would they accept another alliance? They would. So, excellent. They left the military coalition. I'm gonna keep improving things just to make sure that we get nice decent relations, but that looks like we're not gonna face a threat from that direction, and that is good, because Bohemia, while they are perfectly beatable by my awesome armies, they are not exactly weaklings, and they are someone I would have to pay attention to if caught up in a war with them. Okay, so 3 more carracks being built, so I need 2 more. There. That should bring us up to the desired number. Oh, actually, that's 1 more than I actually need, so never mind on that one. There we go. And now we want to get our military technology up. Sorry, naval technology up as far as it will go. Because, well, that will obviously help. Again, make our ships stronger and more effective. We have the numbers, but we will be ineffective in a fight, which will kind of compensate for that slightly. Still, we'll have vast navies at our disposal, and that will make a significant difference. Okay, trade power-wise, how much have we got here? Okay, our ships are giving 56. If I double that, I would have a majority share there. I already have a pretty majority share there, but could want to fight Castile for that. See, if I have a war with Great Britain and take some of their colonies, I could then turn around and go, and if Portugal joined in, or even if they didn't join in, I could go in, hurt England, and then turn around and attack Castile while the truce was up. I would need a lot of diplo points to pull that off, but that's perfectly fine. Yes, that's certainly doable. Have free diplomat. What is my relation with those guys looking like? And I can actually get a fair bit of manpower, which is certainly nice. I could get them up to 145. That's not enough, but we're getting there, however slowly. And damn, is that not a sweet number of ships? Now that is a freaking navy. 58 heavy ships. Are we not magnificent? Royal marriage with France. Dynastic actions. Would they accept it? No. Why? Rivalry attitude. Yeah, I would like to, if I could, but yeah, this would give me a free casus belli against the English. And I would like that, but still 6 years ahead. Some of my neighbors already have it, but I'm not gonna spend extra points on that. I'd rather spend extra points on actually, you know, building something. Like armories or something, I don't know. Okay, how is my trade power looking like here? 75%. It's not bad, and getting more would not significantly increase it, would it? I could get another 25 ships in there, sure, but I think I would benefit more from increasing the value of the node, and such being the case, I think I need to compete more strongly in the Caribbean, so I'm gonna build more caravels, but I am gonna send them over to, well, elsewhere. So that's 10 caravels plus, well, I'll build 3 more to bring the total up to 30 in the Caribbean node, and that will give us some pretty decent competitiveness there and boost our, and look, we are nowhere near our force limit against Poland. Sure, why not? Let's piss off our neighbors. Why the frack not? Hell, they already hate us. Why not? There are coalitions afoot. and Muscovy will still be part of that. I guess they feel the most threatened by us or something, and they do have an alliance with a lot of people, which does not please me very much. Okay, one more caravel. Cash-wise, how are we doing? Okay, prestige. No, I can't afford the cash right now. I'd rather not take a loan. Okay, cash-wise, how are we doing? We're fine. Perfectly fine. The heavy ships cost a bit to maintain, but I'm certainly willing to pay for my navy. That navy is gonna keep me safe from any and all challengers. That navy is the safeguard of my independence. So, I don't mind a bit of expense on that front. Let me tell you, that expense, I welcome it. Because that expense will keep me safe against France. And that is a fine, fine thing to have. A bit of safety and security. Oh, that will not hurt. Bring more ships together. What are you? You're just patrolling. Okay. Okay, another ship there, bringing the total up to 12, looking good. I really could take Acadia if I wanted to. The British have an alliance. Maybe one if Portugal was busy in some other war. It will be hard for them to declare war on me because they have a royal marriage and an alliance, so I'm tempted to go for it. I really am. But not quite yet. For one thing, I need to build a few more ships. Actually, does Great Britain have stuff? Oh, they do have stuff over here as well. Now that is temptation. And they have their troops spread out across the empire. Is any of this in my node? No, it's Mississippi and... What node is this? Mexico. Okay. Okay, we can do that. Yeah, more power in the Caribbean would be good. In fact, I mean, colony-wise, I figure in this game, with the limits that you have on it, you can't grab everything. You can grab some things and get yourself a nice chunk of the pie, but if you want to really dominate everything, you'll have to fight colonial wars. So, you know, if we want to expand into new territories, we'll have to fight Portugal and Britain. And all of... well, these are part of the Caribbean node, and then I would be close to the French node, unless I left one of these pieces to Portugal. See, that's a good plan. Just take over the Caribbean militaristically, use my navies to maximum advantage. I like this plan a lot. I think it may be very workable. 17 on Diplo power, 15... oh, their ships aren't as good either. Interesting. Cleveland is revolting. Oh, right. I think these finished, so I can actually send them out somewhere else. So let's send them out somewhere nice and, well, fast. And that actually interferes with ship construction. We can't have that, can we? No, 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 no. There we go. So which of these is my heavy ship? I had one constructing. Come on, let me... actually, I can do this better. I can gather them together. Oh, the heavy ship isn't even done yet anyway, so... okay, great. Grain. Grain is okay. Grain isn't bad. No, a couple of escorts for this group would not necessarily be amiss, and I do have the naval force limit left over. I don't know, something like 5 carracks for the second group of transports. I could improve my ground troop numbers as well, for that matter. Okay, gonna wait until all of those are nicely finished, and then I'm gonna send them over to the Caribbean to start earning me more money. Okay, that... they are the defender of the Orthodox faith. Muscovy. Were they the defend... I didn't... okay. let's find someone else who's orthodox. Yeah, if I declare war on them... No, they have a straight up alliance. Damn it. Never mind. So all of this blob is... Well... Oh crap, they've expanded a long way. I mean, all the way to China. Well then, that is certainly interesting. Though not of a direct benefit to me in any way. So, Muscovy, they're gonna be my enemy for a good long while. I'm on their borders, I'm a big empire, a big threat. They're gonna be worried about me for good long. Okay, so a pretender seized the throne. And Hansa left the military coalition against us. Are they fracking stupid or what? Oh. Oh, you little dumb fuck. Oh. Oh. Let's look back itself. Lundberg is... Where is Lundberg? Here. Yeah, let's just start fabricating on that. And you know, I can take things one piece at a time without, if, you know, I just take what I declare the war for, and then it won't cost me any extra points diplomatically to take it, so... I will be wanting more admin points to bring my way up to whichever level, level 17, to get the extra idea group, because I'm thinking defensive ideas on the military front, since I'm not building that many military buildings, may be pretty beneficial. And wow, I have 3 diplo ideas. No wonder I'm so damn low on those points. I'm using them for everything but tech. No. Get there. That's fine. Get there, we'll gather together. Okay, that ship is done, so let us actually head you on over to, well, Guantanamo. And yeah, in fact I might build a few docks there. Well, let's not. Those cost money, which I don't have. I can, however, build armories, and manpower never really comes amiss, does it? And it does give me something to spend those military points on. At least 50. Oh, wow, you have some very interesting ideas as to my diplomatic power. How's that going? Yeah, that's gonna take a while, but that's fine. Portugal, improving relations. Cordial. Okay. Oh, hello. The nationalists are getting uppity again. Interesting. Smash! How high are my revolt risks? It's pretty high. Where are they coming from, actually? Religious unity sunks, increased centralization, and overextension. So yeah, we are a bit in interesting spot. Again, military access. Who the fuck are they fighting now? Poland, France, Muscovy, Friesland, and Hesse. Well, now. This is a very interesting situation. I'm gonna accept it for now, but where are you, Bohemia? Yeah, they're not gonna like us that much in any case, but they're also not in position to really stop us from taking member states stuff. Okay. Could offer an alliance. Oh, they understand that I'm no threat. Wonderful. Rivals France, Tuscany and Castile, eh? Oh, you really should have put me in one of those slots. I have a royal marriage which complicates things. I'll cancel my military access at least. Ooh, yeah, a bit of attrition because the crossing is brutal, but soon enough we'll be there. Gather everything together and start patrolling the trade routes there with a lot of ships. And that will give me the single greatest power in the node, which will be awesome, and will in turn improve the trade flowing from here to Lubeck. 75%. Beautiful. Nationalists. Well, that won't do at all. Oh, hello. Great Britain, Austria, Lorraine, Lithuania and Portugal. Backstabbing the British has something to say for itself, doesn't it? See, if I declared war on them. So they wouldn't. Well, they couldn't. Austria, Portugal and Galway. No, no, no. I don't think the time is exactly ripe for that. I need to build up a bit more. I'm not exactly in an ideal position to pull such bullshit, so no. I'll just build some armories, get my manpower up even higher. Having high manpower is good, it gives us reserves. Wonder if that affects our troop limits too. Well, I don't really know. Maybe some of you do. If you do, feel free to comment on it. I'm actually starting to feel a bit confident for a change, as opposed to, oh my god, we're all gonna die of the last couple of episodes. Actually gonna wait a month for them to repair. I think building a dock here might not be bad because, well, they should be okay in any case. Still, okay, Caribbean. Let's see if we can make this node like ours. Oh yes, definitely we can. Not as much cash I was hoping, but still, there's some rich colonies in the Caribbean that I would like to take. Dot dot dot. So, if I could get Portugal to side with me and not with the UK, that would be very nice. Can't offer an alliance, but improve relations. Who are they are not improving relations with anyone? Yeah, they're at war with Great Britain, so they would be busy, but well, I think I could take a great deal relatively easily, but no, I'd like to start the war on my terms and trap their ships in port. Really, that's what I would like to do. And then if Portugal came to play, that would be perfectly fine, and we would just deal with that. Okay, what's my supply limit down here? Not enough. I need more Diplotech for that as well. Who are your allies? Poland, Thuringia and Muscovy. Ouch. Portugal as well. Yeah, they're relatively safe against me, I would say. Unfortunately. There's always the natives, though. And you know, there is something to be said for doing this and going after the Cherokee. There's definitely something to be said for that. Actually, I'm gonna march my troops over there. I might do that. I won't necessarily take their stuff, but no. I'll go after the Cherokee after I have started annexing the Iroquois. And then we'll see what goes on there. Legitimacy is not ideal, but it's not bad. We're doing okay. So, some armories as just okay, they're fighting the Austrians. Hello. Weren't they allied with them? No, they weren't. Bohemia will protect them though, right. Interesting. Fighting Austria, eh? That's very interesting. Not a huge threat to me, but... Oirat Horde. No. No, I'm not impressed by this reasoning. I'm really not. So we will keep going as we are for now. Some reinforcements necessary, that's fine. They'll slowly build up back to full. That's not that big a deal. How is that freaking coalition against me looking like? Damn it, let me select that. So, Muscovy, Mecklenburg, Bremen and Kurland. And we have been discovered while fabricating a claim. Interesting. Excellent, conversion. And the next one on the list, just keep inching up our religious unity, just get it to something decent. Still 4 years ahead of that, have lots of points. Yeah, I think the time of peace and prosperity is not the worst of ideas right now. In fact, I could afford to go a bit over my colonial limits, so I'm actually gonna send another one of these guys out. Say, I don't know. Here I could send him. Oh, this is actually a really rich one. Recall that one as well. And yeah, we're gonna go up to 4 colonies for now. Hopefully that won't cost us too much cash, but suppose we'll see. Navy, I could still afford some more. Yeah, let us see. Portugal still has their ships, but armies-wise, obviously they're gonna have a few ships here and there. So Great Britain, 29,000 troops, that is not that bad. And Portugal has 15,000 troops. Austria, though. So, 25% aggressive expansion versus... Right. Is that still a colony for them? Let's see. Let's see what that is. That is... No, that's apparently... That's a core. Still. But no, we don't want any aggressive expansion just yet. Not with the Iroquois. We need to get them up to the point where they're willing to actually, you know, core. Or, you know, be annexed. And we're gonna improve relations some more. Just to make sure we can integrate them properly and, you know, just general awesomeness. Damn, those missionaries are working it fast, huh? Right. Okay, that's a jump for the ships. We're gonna take them off auto-stam just to make... Ooh. I'll rather take out a loan, I suppose. My inflation is going down because I have the guy, right? Right. So it's not too bad. It still sucks, but it's not horrible. And let's go back to Holstein, have the troops nice and ready for whatever. Yep, loan. Great. Okay. So, let's get some more armories. After all, we did get all that money from the loan. It'd be a shame not to use it, right? There we go. Just keep bringing up the total manpower. And it has gone up pretty noticeably. So, maximum. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. 55,000 men, that's something you can work with. Could actually have a couple more troops down here, and I think I want a few more. In fact, yeah, we'll build a couple of infantry and then we'll build another cavalry and another cannon. yeah, taking the engines might be useful to us. This can go up to, so this will go up to a max of 155, which means I'm, what, 35 short. I'm losing about 5 per year, so that's 7 years of peace, at least on this side of the world. And then I can start annexing them and take some more stuff. Okay, the Aztecs are still alive, apparently. It's interesting. Yeah, I'm thinking that before I fight Britain, I want to take over the Cherokee in some way or fashion, just so that I can easily walk through their territory and just attack the British directly in the colonies. And having some 20,000 troops, I believe I should be able to build up to something approaching those levels, if not right up to those levels in that time, should be enough to defeat their colonial armies, whatever colonial armies they have. And yes, well, yes, we should be fine. And really, they will probably come. Well, if they occupy Colony R2, that's not a bad thing per se, as long as I defeat their navies and trap their. Yeah, the problem really will be destroying their navies effectively. That's the thing. If I can do that. Wow, again? You little douchebags really think you can take me. Well, you have Muscovy, but Muscovy on its own. I'm getting to the point where I don't need to worry quite as much about Muscovy. And I can always bring troops across from the colonies. In fact, since I'm bringing my total troop count up to 16, I'll want some more transports once again. Just so that I can swiftly bring them across, and since we're doing it, I'm actually gonna bring my transport count up to 20 on this side as well, giving me a total of 40 transport ships for when I need them. And that will be pretty damn epic, I would say. Can just drop a bunch of troops wherever I want, and I really do have a grand navy now. Speaking of, how much are those colonies costing us? That's not horrible. I mean, it's not that good, but it's not horrible. And yeah, that's okay, I think. I'm willing to live with that. Bremen and Mecklenburg left the coalition, eh? And even more transport. Okay. And in fact, screw the force limit, I'm gonna bring my troop count up to 20 regiments in the colonies. I can be a little over the force limit and take it. Although currently I would be pretty, you know, in a pretty sucky situation. I wouldn't have a lot of surplus if running at full speed. You know, those sliders at full speed. Still, I think it's an okay thing to do. Here, if I had some 20 ships here, that would actually help a great deal. So, I'm actually gonna build a few more ships and use them there. Look at that, 30 coming in here, and I'm making 68 from that. Wow! Cash money! Woo! Cash dollar! Okay, what's my naval force limit looking like? It's... okay, it's getting a bit stretched. I'm getting close to it. Okay, so abandon the idea of having even more trade ships there. Or having huge amounts of trade ships there. I'd like to have at least a couple of carracks escorting these, I suppose. That would be useful. How much does the next technology here cost? 390. With a 25 neighbor bonus. Yeah, I'm really behind on Diplotech, but that is good. I can actually save some points on that account then. So that's not bad. Okay, this will give me 8 more ships. 8 more ships, 8 more ships. So, could send something like 8 trade ships to that node, I suppose. Why the fuck are you not on auto stomp? Go and kill that. Okay, Yeah, I want a few ships in the Novgorod now, just to suck a bit more money out of it. If for nothing else, it will... Okay. Agricultural revolution. I can either invest in a bigger army or raise the taxes, which will give me cash, but... I would get for half a year national manpower modifier, which is pretty useless, but extra manpower or base tax. I think the manpower is actually somewhat more valuable right now. Fun thing is that the coalition against me is dying a slow death, really, which is really rather nice. I'm certainly enjoying that. I'm thinking 4 characters to protect all of that stuff up in the colonies will be... Well, it won't be ideal, but it'll be okay-ish. And I think I can live with okay-ish. Are we still... Yeah, it's still ahead. Making a lot of military points and I have virtually nothing to sink it into. Oirat Horde and take Acadia. How's that war going? Still... And fighting the Hansa as well. Poland, France and Muscovy. Okay. Those are a lot of ships, but... I have 60 carracks. 60 freaking carracks. I'm really tempted to go after them. I really am. But I'll split here and I'll see you in the next one.